Alright guys, welcome back to the um yesterday's trade recap. I was supposed to post the recap yesterday, but I was actually busy. I was working on something. Right. So here's the trade I took yesterday. Coming into the market, I was still super bullish on the daily, right? Because I don't usually check the um I don't usually have a bias coming into the market because it's kind of distracting, right? What I look for is just swing highs and swing lows, right? I look for my drawn liquidity, where price is most likely going to be drawn towards throughout the entire day or reversed, right? So but I still seem super bullish here on the daily time frame because price is yet to take out this data high on the news event that happened on let's see, I think the news event happened on the 5th of December 2025, right? So I also still have this weekly high here that hasn't been traded into, right? So we still have a bunch of bullish drawn liquidity. The price has not yet taken out yet, right? So here's the breakdown of the trade I took yesterday. Now we see getting into market open, right? Or before that, yesterday I was like, alright, where is price likely gonna draw towards? I was like, okay, now we have this Asia low here. Let me just bring out my indicator here. We have this Asia low here. Price took out the Asia low around around what time, sir? I think is the London session, right? Then taps into a bullish PDR, bullish 1 hour PDR, then made a reaction to the upside. I know some people would have taken this kind of ugly setup, right? There's no time inclusion there, right? So I was like, there's no way I'm taking this trade when this original low hasn't been taken out, which is the London low, right? So what happened eventually? Getting into the next day, which was yesterday, we saw price traded into this London low directly and grab some form of liquidity, right? Then we saw a spike to the upside. Now taps into this bearish 30-minute gap, right? Bearish gap. This bearish 30 minutes gap that formed towards towards New York Open 9:30 open yesterday, right? So I knew people that took the trade yesterday, right? But I'm less concerned. I can't take this kind of setup. It's never possible because this is not the way I trade. Even though everything is aligned, right? Tap into this bearish PDR, which is the 30 minutes PDR or 1 hour fair value gap with an internal high getting swept, right? And I'm so sure that there's some form of an inversion right into this. Yes, I said it. There's a form of inversion. Yes. Let's check it 1 minute. Let's see how it look like. Right? Yeah. This is the inversion here. Or I can take something else again. I don't know this. Probably that. Tennessee price trades into this place. I don't really know, but this trade is so ugly for me. I just can't take it. There's no time inclusion here, and that big candlestick was the 9:30 candle, right? Sorry, that was night. Damn, that was 9:30 candle. Yeah, for more context, this is what I'm talking about here. This was 9:30 candle here, right? See the time, 9:30, right? So they saw a very pretty much big displacement into that right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to ignore this bearish move, this distraction, because to me it's a manipulation leg, right? Because we see this accumulation towards London session and Asia session overlaps. Then we see the tap into this intermediate short term high that got ran through and taps into a bearish PDRA. Then we see displacement to the downside, right? Completely taking out this short-term intermediate low also, and I was thinking maybe we can go long from here, then target this 15 minute fair value gap. That's my thought process throughout, right? So we in fact see price displace more into downwards towards this area here. Then I was not like, okay, why the price give me this kind of price action? I want to know the reason why, right? Upon getting to the 1 minute, I saw this beautiful I saw this 15 minutes fair value gap, right? So this 15 minutes gap here, a very beautiful 15 minutes gap mixed with a breaker block. Dude, don't tell me how many data I have left. Mixed with a bearish with a bullish breaker block, right? Because we have this low, lower low, no, low, high, lower low, lower high, right? So it's a bearish it's a bullish breaker block, right? Because it was previously an order block, then price ran through it, totally disrespecting it. Here you go up. So that's exactly the thought process for the trade, right? So see a short-term intermediate 15-minute low here, right? That price ran through, completely sweeping out the low, then taps in, then also filling up the fair value gap, right? Then if you check ES, see similar thing happen, but we didn't have enough luxury of a PDRA, right? Because there was SMTs all throughout, right? Price didn't take out that short-term intermediate low on ES, creating a lower high, but price took out the short-term intermediate low on NQ, creating a lower low, right? Then we see this. We also this 15 minutes fair value gap also. In fact, in this case scenario, I think it was a 30 minutes gap. Yeah, it was a 30 minutes gap, right? So we have this 30 minutes fair value gap here. That price I was supposed to see price completely fill up, even though the consequent encroachment level they didn't even really get fill up. But I'm trying to see price fill up this value gap, but it didn't, which added to my confidence and my the the assurance that we might go, like we might see bullish price action towards this through that trading hour, right, which was the 9:30 open trading period, right? So what next do we see? We see that on the 1 minute, after price has traded directly into this 15 minutes bullish PDRA, should price creates an SMT, right? A second SMT again, very strong very strong confirmation. We have two SMTs in a row, right? We see price create another SMT, which is the at the bottom here, which is NQ creating a lower low, then ES creating a higher low, sorry, lower high. All right, let's see this carefully. all right, so where is it? Yeah, it's first SMT here got created here, second SMT here got created. So this is a top tier type of trade for me again. Double confirmation, first SMT here, second SMT here. Price still gave me this same price action, the same reaction, in which we have a lower high, right, with an inversion fair value gap, right? So I was just trying to look for this V-shaped recovery, and I eventually saw it. We saw price displace through from this range and gave me a V-shaped recovery, creating an SMS, right, while being far off from taking this why being far off from trading directly into this 30 minutes. Oh, what? Okay, let's bring that shit back sharp. Right. Also price failed to trade directly into this 30 minutes bullish gap. Right. So I had a strong confidence, right? So let's check NQ for the same reasons too. Similar price action that happened here. We see price still maintaining this 15 minutes bearish PDRA, right? I had 3 confluences, in fact 4 confluences here, like 4 things that actually I had to see if I can take this trade. In fact, the fourth one was like an extra additional thing I saw, right? All right. First of all, I'm looking towards taking longs, right? Because this big ass candlestick here, this 930 candle, serves as a manipulation candle for me, right? Manipulation candle into a 15-minute bullish gap, right? That serves as a magnet to price, right? While still maintaining the bullish PDRA, right? So we also see an SMT, right, in which we have these lows here, this 15-minute low here. Let me just get on 15 minutes time frame rather. We have this 15-minute low, right? Exactly at what time? 10 o'clock. This is 9:30, 45, 10. This move happened exactly at 10 o'clock, right? Which was the 10 a.m. reversal, right? I was really expecting to see bullish price action, right? And I eventually did, because it gave me 3 confluences with an extra additional fourth confluence, which in fact buried my decision to go longs at this specific trading hour, right? 9:30 open. We didn't really see much. We just saw this manipulation leg, and I know too many people have took the trade, right? I wouldn't have taken the trade. I wouldn't have found or seen a reason to take the trade. This bearish gap is not really convincing for me. It's not really convincing, to be honest. It's not really convincing, because if you mark out your because one of the reasons why I said it's not convincing is the fact that when if you mark out your this recent high and this, sorry, I'm doing it the wrong way. Mark out the highs and the lows, the swing high and the swing low. You see that price is not the premium level, right? So people, when people they shorted at they went short at this at the discount level, right? Even though I don't really use premium and discount that much, because I think it's bullshit, right? So get the manipulation into this 15-minute gap, right? Bullish gap with a 15-minute low that go around through. Also the short-term intermediate low that also go around through, right? So what do we see next? We saw a V-shaped recovery on the 1-minute time frame, right? So a V-shaped recovery on the 1-minute time frame. Very nice V-shaped recovery, right? After this sweep, we saw a V-shaped recovery at first, and I was thinking, okay, once price can actually close above this place, above this bearish gap, creating an inversion, I might go longs here, right? Because of this SMT. This is the first SMT we had, right? I might go longs here, right? But we did in fact see price add other plans, chopped a little for a little while, then creating the second SMT, which was like the last thing I need to see before I can take this trade. SMT also, right? Creating the last SMT, then now creating a V-shaped recovery, closure above this bearish fair value gap. Then took my entries here at this point. Then we saw price rally all the way to this point. This was my initial take profit, right? This was my initial take profit here at 67 points on on 1 to 7.6 hour, 7.9 hour rather. Right, I could have taken profits here and be done for the day. I was like, you know what? I think we are in a 10 a.m. reversal. Like I think we are actually on a 10 a.m. reversal um um time right now, and I'm expecting to see much more expansion towards this 15-minute bearish fair value gap, because I think we can get a little bit of repricing from this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. We can, and if in where is it of 15, sorry, 5 minutes, I said 15 minutes, from this 5 minutes bearish fair value gap, and we can get a little bit of repricing, and that's exactly what happened. We saw price taps into this 15-minute 5-minute gap without any consequent encroachment, which is still valid, right? And we saw price repriced all the way down, but not taking this low resistance liquidity, right? So I guess I had the best of analysis, right, concerning this trade, right? And I'm always trying to make sure I do these 3-4 things before I take trades in the market. I'm always trying to see price deliver from a specific set PDRA, if it's a bearish or a bullish PDRA, right? If I'm looking for bullish price actions, I'm looking for price to trade away from a particular bullish PDRA, in this case, which was a 15-minute bearish bullish PDRA, which was a 15-minute gap, creating an SMT, right? And also a low has to be inside of that bearish PDRA, right? Also taking out those internal lows, then forming an SMT, right? Even though an SMT didn't form here, if ES also takes out this low, it will still be valid, because we have one SMT here, right? Then ES takes this low too, then NQ also took this low, right? Then we see a V-shaped recovery, a spike up, right? Closer above this 1-minute gap, right? Then, bro, just fucking textbook, man. This is just the trade I always recommend people to take. Take this type of setup. It's very, very, very nice to take, man. So freaking nice. Yes. So I had my... Please read out stuff you are watching to me. I've told you the system. You are disturbing me. Thanks. So I extended my targets all the way to this short term intermediate high here. I could have as well extended to this point, to this 5-minute gap, but I was like, no. I'm trying to like catch a few points, which was 93 points in that case. 92 points, I guess. So it was a very, very valid trade for me. Very, very A plus. I think I've never seen this type of A plus setup since the beginning of this year. Never seen it. But it's a very, very nice trade for me to take. Very, very, very nice. Then we saw the things that happened subsequently. My anticipation was price to tap this 15 minutes and 5 minutes fair value gap, then to reprice. But it did eventually, but not at the right time. So I wouldn't have taken this trade at all. But it's a very nice trade to take, by the way. Nice price action. So many guys took shots here. I mean, bro, I would have loved to take this long standing shot, to be honest, and just catch a few move. So this was the trade. This is the trade recap, rather. Very, 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 very simple and precise. In fact, I just love seeing things like this. This is my setup. Love seeing things like this. And I really, really hope I continue to see more things like this. So this is just all for the trade recap. I'll see you today on today's